You are now entering a very sacred space. This is the Ascension, the Lift of God Universe, the realest podcast in the galaxy. This is a new dimension where time shifts and boundaries end. And with that being said, all views, opinions, and statements uttered on this platform are the sole property of their speaker and do not represent the views of any related outside organization, entity, or party. Every man or woman in this universe speaks for his or herself, as it should be. Enjoy. This is the Ascension Podcast. This is episode 108.
Sure.
Wednesday, May 6th now, in the year of our Lord, 2026. Assalamu alaikum, soldier.
What are you slow, sir?
How you feeling, brother?
On that late night. Or that midnight oil.
Yeah, it's 12:22.
Yes, sir.
Later than usual, but I feel relaxed.
Yeah, very.
Yeah, I feel probably a little bit too calm.
I've been working all day. I earned my sleep.
Yeah, you and I both.
It's going to be good.
Yeah. Before I pop off with my bars, I'm going to open us up in prayer.
It's good.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful. All praise is due to Allah, the Lord of the worlds, the Beneficent, the Most Merciful, Master of the Day of Judgment. Thee alone do we serve. Thee alone do we beseech for divine aid. Guide us on the right path, the path upon whom thou hast bestowed favors, not upon whom thy wrath has been brought down, nor upon those who go astray. Thank you, Allah. Guide this conversation, guide the brotherhood, guide our service to you, and have us speak on what you would like us to speak upon as you loosen the knot from our tongues, and have us touch the hearts of many we love and serve you alone. Amin. And here's Amin.
I keep closing my eyes for these prayers.
I heard you snoring on the mic.
Did I really want to open my eyes back up?
It feels it's midnight and we're drinking delicious tea.
Yeah, got me nice.
from Imani. Yeah. delicious tea, and that feels really good. Yeah, it's tea that oxygenizes the brain. I wish I remember what was on it. I would read it off, but no, it's really good. Yeah, so we all got our purpose in God's kingdom. And
absolutely.
My purpose is administration. Imani is fruit god, tea god. Who are you?
Culinary guy.
Culinary god, and the god of making sure we all get along. God. Yeah. And the god of seeing the God in everyone else first and foremost, and making sure that that piece of them is validated and brought to the table when the others, myself included, may not see that part because we're clouded by judgment and emotion. That's your training. Didn't mean to tell you that, but yeah, no, that's what that energy is necessary, and like it's the glue. It's like, yeah, we're gonna have arguments, disputes, blah 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 blah, but at the end of the day, our unity is stronger than an atomic bomb.
Exactly.
You embody that principle, and you were raised with that principle since birth, and you're not conscious of it because it just exudes from your beingness. And so without you exuding that, we wouldn't have been in this position that we are in, a unified body working together to build food infrastructure for our people.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it's necessary. This is where we're supposed to be.
That's right. So you're walking your posts in a perfect manner, keeping always on the alert.
Yeah.
So while I was all praise is due to Allah. So while I was taking that quick shower, I was thinking about, for some reason, Kendrick Lamar came to my mind. I think Allah put him on my mind, and I thought about the impact specifically his art had on my life and putting me on a different trajectory that ultimately led to where we are right now you remember when Good Kid, Mad City came out? Were you like bumping that when it came out?
Not really.
That was 2013.
Yeah, I think I was already.
Did you? Because you're not like a huge Kendrick stan.
No,
Like you respect him, but you're not like a super stan.
no.
So when do you remember first hearing about Kendrick?
I mean, I've been on Kendrick listening since he came out. I just never caught the wave. I should say.
Okay, I don't know. I feel you. Yeah.
I didn't catch the I hate that I always forget his name too. Bro from Crenshaw. Nipsey. I didn't catch the Nipsey wave.
Understood. Yeah.
I mean, I can listen to it. I think by the time that came out, I was already kind of over music. It's like the mindset, the programming that the influence it has on your life.
Yeah.
I didn't really want that.
I understand having not been from that environment. You know, it was safe for me to like Kendrick. It was safe for me to like Nipsey because I didn't get banged on.
Yeah, no,
Not by black people.
Yeah.
Get hated on by rednecks and racists and called N-bomb. Different experience.
I've had that kind of experience as well.
Different experience.
The banged on experience hurts because it's like I'm trying to save you.
Yeah, that it's more personal. Like I would, you know, I know I got banged on, but I'm light skinned, so I got the you're not a real black person, blah blah. I got my whole life. Like I've got that. That was just disregard. You don't count, you know. And from the white side, I got you're just an N-word.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, damn. I guess I'll just do my homework, and I'll be a nerd. Like that was my out. And so, but luckily that mentality, the willingness to study and better myself, it led me to the Nation of Islam, where I learned that all I got to do is accept my own and be myself.
Exactly.
In my full, beautiful yellow golden glory, bro.
It takes a place like the Nation of Islam to help take away all the stigmas and misunderstandings.
And the BS games that come with being black, like the light skin, dark skin, whatever politics, they go, all that stuff, that goes away. And we joke about it. You know, I joke about being light skin. I joke about dark people all the time. Yeah. But I do it with us because we're on the other side of the fence. Where we could joke about that sort of stuff. About being purple, black, about being high yellow.
Yeah. We understand.
Yeah, exactly.
So, you know, insignificant that conversation is.
Yeah.
At this point, it is just a joke.
It's funny, but we're able to have these conversations and jest and joke with each other about being deep purple, high yellow, because we love each other.
Absolutely.
And that's what allows us to have these conversations. And even like, you know, I get like, I'm not gonna say I make fun of, but I you know, we joke with the rivalry. You know, I always joke about, you know, having my light skin battle battalion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, we got to stick together. Light skin lives matter. You feel me? I go in. Yeah. I go, but only amongst a certain, like, only with us.
Yeah.
I wouldn't take that to like the mass of our people, because we're still involved in
it'll get lost in
translation. And then people will take it personal and
they take it seriously.
They take it seriously, and they'll be like, oh, he's against me, which is understandable. Because there's a whole history of light skins being weaponized against darker skin. Yeah, bro, it's a lot of trauma. So I'm not gonna invalidate that trauma, which is very real. But I'm also not gonna be a victim to it anymore.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna love our people, regardless of their hue,
regardless of all the traumas.
Exactly.
Because it's not just that; it's a lot of them.
Yeah. So, bring us back to your boy Kendrick. When I listened to that first album, it put me on a different trajectory in life. You know, I didn't understand and know that the black man was God, but I caught that energy from that music and that music alone.
Mm-hmm.
And it made me view the world in a different way and navigate through space and time as if that were the truth. And when that truth got presented to me, it made me accept it more willingly. So that lets me know that Kendrick is God. He is of God for sure.
I mean, he got his roots from the city of Los Angeles and the city of Compton. Like, Nation of Islam has been there the whole time.
Absolutely.
He caught a whiff of it.
Absolutely.
Even the concept, good kid, mad city. It's like, it's not me. I ain't the problem. The problem is the world that I live in.
That's right.
And he understands that concept.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, he you know, Gang.
But the point is like he was just one person,
Right.
you know. Like, but he had that much of an impact, let alone on me.
Yeah.
You know, light skinned yellow dude from mostly white areas growing up. So what has he done for our people? He's put not just our people, humanity.
Yeah.
He's put humanity on a different track just by his art, and he's just one person. So while I was in the shower, I was thinking, okay, I know that the black man is God, the original man, maker, owner, creator, planner, God of the universe. I know that to be true. But also I have to view us tactically and practically as like our collective experience, and what we're going on together as a collective God experience is also God.
Yeah.
And we also, like Kendrick, have that ability to touch those lives and put them on the trajectory to get us to where we need to go.
I was just having this conversation with a brother online too. It's funny. I don't normally talk about hip hop, but he was talking about hip hop because we were having a conversation about Africa Bambaataa. You heard about the brother?
No.
So apparently he's one of the founders. Well, not apparently. He's one of the founders of hip hop. But apparently, like, now that he's passed away, there's all these people coming out saying that he did all this pedo stuff.
Pedo?
Yeah, with young boys.
Yeah. Okay.
And so,
okay, that's what they said.
Yeah, and so I'm like, if we don't have, proof, if there's no definite proof, why are we having this conversation?
Good point.
This is the same thing that they just did to MJ. We just recognized that, MJ is not what they've been saying MJ is, and everybody online is now praising MJ. It's like, man, where was all of this noise and praise when they was trying to tear his name and taking away his legacy?
Absolutely.
Like, it's like we gotta be wise nowadays and recognize how they move. And their moves,
the enemy.
Yeah, their moves are to destroy us, take away the legacy.
Yeah.
You're talking about one of the founders of hip hop. Just because they don't give him recognition don't mean we shouldn't.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't they want to destroy the fact that we came up with this thing that is waking up the whole world? Like, hip hop is everywhere and it's being used for so much good. And he's one of the founders of it. So because he didn't die as wealthy as MJ died, he somehow doesn't have as much value as MJ, if not more. And I love MJ. Don't get me wrong. I think MJ.
Michael Jackson.
I think Michael Jackson is one of the greatest.
There's two very prominent MJs.
Yeah, true. Michael Jackson is
extremely prominent MJs.
One of the greatest artists of all times.
He has a definite shot to be number one.
Absolutely.
A definite.
Yeah. I don't know anyone better.
I feel you.
I like to put that caveat on one up.
He's definitely top. You said top three? Top five? Whatever you said. He could be.
I don't know any other artist that's better than who MJ is. I don't know any other artist. I'm just saying.
I feel you.
I just like to say one of.
No, I feel you. He could be that one. He's a contender.
Yeah, but as great as he is, he didn't create pop music. He didn't create hip hop. Respectfully, like, that's the difference between like a person who's driving a car and a person who makes a car. Like, he's, African Bambaataa should be more famous. He should have more wealth. And so the fact that our enemies didn't give him that doesn't mean that, he somehow has less value. And that was the conversation we were having.
Understood.
And I was just saying we should be, deciding who has more value or less value in our societies, not them. Just because they gave, one person all the money and all the accolades and then try to take it all away from them.
Absolutely. And it's funny, like, one of the main things, and this is not to invalidate, the abuse of children, child, anything like that at all. But one of the things that you can do to discredit to one of the most highest is to call them a pedophile.
Yeah.
So you have to be, and I want to bring it down to what are the takeaways, what are the lessons we are, because we're getting very good at that.
Yeah.
When we're assessing our own people, judging them, or not even, assessing, and we hear these accusations, the takeaway is we've got to be objective.
Absolutely.
And understand, okay, what were they saying and what were they doing? Okay. And look at, okay, what was accused, and most importantly, where is the evidence?
Exactly. That's my whole point.
That's it.
If we got proof, I'm down. Let's go. Okay.
No,
yeah.
For real.
I mean, I'm not saying take away his legacy, but he should be punished or it's sustained if it's true.
And was there a court trial or anything like that?
I think he died before they came out with the results of it. And he was not found guilty.
Okay. And there's no evidence.
Yeah. It's just somebody saying that this is what he did. And maybe it is a couple people saying it, but I'm not.
I understand.
I watched the whole Bill Cosby thing go through.
I've seen many.
You know, and all the kids that they blamed, that they said Michael Jackson touched, all the children are saying, no, he didn't touch me. So it's like, yeah, he went through all of those cases. He fought against all of their parents who all were trying to get money. So it's not far-fetched to me that people would lie about this kind of stuff.
At all.
You know, it's happened, so we have a precedent. Like,
Exactly. But I'm saying the takeaway is be objective.
yeah,
Make assessments and judgment. You got to base it on evidence.
exactly.
And realize that God is the judge.
Yeah, at the end
It's
of the day.
not at the end of the day, God is a judge. You can't judge anyone based on what someone else has said without evidence. You're just taking one word against the other.
In every religious text, there's hearsay, rumors, gossip, all of that are frowned upon. Like, all of that is against the rules. Like, and we just do it.
And the court system you gotta, luckily still, you gotta prove it.
Yeah.
You gotta prove it.
Guilty,
You got
innocent until proven
innocent until proven guilty. And also you gotta convince all of the judges.
guilty. Yeah.
It's not and I don't want to get actual facts on this. I don't think it's a majority. I think in most cases you got to get, in order to get a guilty charge, you got to get all of them.
Yeah. The
Do you know like if it's actually a majority, or like all the jurors have to be unanimous?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know the legal.
I'm not sure if it's state by state, but I'm pretty sure there are some states where you have to have,
I've heard of hung juries.
and I think it's hung jury. Actually, yeah, hung juries when like one person actually doesn't know. I'm not gonna. No, that's a hung jury. All it takes is one person.
Yeah.
So if the courts, as quote unquote unjust and racist they are, they have that extremely high bar and burden of proof, because you have to have that bar to judge someone and put them away,
Yeah.
to take away their rights.
Yeah.
And that is
That's what holds society together. That's what makes
Absolutely.
us civilized.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
If you don't have justice, you're not a civilization.
Not at all.
And it's like, one of the things I said to the bro I was having the conversation with, I was like, if they ever accuse you of something, know that I won't go ahead and say you did it until we got proof.
Until there's evidence.
Because I would hope that they would treat me the same way.
That's right.
I don't want this system of justice where everybody says I did something because they say it, now I did it. That's some BS.
Nobody wants that. Nobody
chaos.
wants. That's chaos. That's not justice.
No.
And we've been on the, back when we didn't have, I'm not gonna say we have justice now. We have more justice now than we did back in the 40s, 30s, and 20s when we were having lynch mobs.
I think for the sake of keeping the country civil, we have a semblance of justice that they can absolutely take away at any time they feel like it.
Absolutely.
They keep up the facade as much as the facade helps.
That's right.
But if somebody is genuinely disliked by them, they will do whatever they want to you.
That is true.
They'll make you disappear if they feel like it.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know?
So I will say, I'm not gonna. Yeah, we could say that it's better now than it was in the 1920s. Will you give me that, or give for the sake of argument, or just the sake of reality?
I don't know if it's better.
Understood. Okay. I feel you.
It's different.
Okay, there we go.
The illusion is greater, is stronger.
I feel you.
They lie better.
They're definitely more technical with their
more calculated.
absolutely scientific.
Because if they
you
just
gotta be scientific.
if they
now.
just admit that this is still slavery, the whole thing
it's
falls
tough.
apart.
It's tough. That's a tough game to keep on going once you actually admit slavery. But it's
Who wants to participate in that willingly? Get up and go to work every day, and then
realize you're in a slave state.
yeah,
Yeah.
nobody wants to realize that.
Nobody. It's unpleasant, but you like.
I love how all throughout the hundreds of years of slavery, they like to act like, for the most part, we were just okay with it, instead of the truth, which is we were fighting the whole time. There were revolts and
Yeah.
the whole time.
Yeah.
The reason why it ended because they got tired of 200 years worth of revolts. They got tired of not being able to sleep at night.
The reason why it evolved into a new form,
Well,
it didn't end.
well, that version
That
of it.
that iteration of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They had to come up with machines to do it. They had to continue to innovate the process until they figured out a way that works, because that wasn't working.
And the thing is, slavery it fixed the social strata that kept the the black African at the bottom of the social strata. So everyone else could come up on top and have a functioning, a quote unquote functioning society. So when slavery quote unquote ended,
Chattel slavery
ended, we had to replace it with another institution. The institution was incarceration and the prison,
all of it.
but specifically for the black man, incarceration and the prison industrial complex.
Yeah.
And I've actually, tried to think about, there's millions of black bodies in jail right now, working for pennies on the dollar. It's slavery, right? We don't, I don't see it right now. It doesn't mean it's not happening. So I'm like, that institution, it makes money. It is an institution that perpetuates itself because there are people that benefit from it.
Yeah, it's
They're
profitable.
Very profitable, and there's also jobs attached with it. People benefit from that thing existing. There's a lot of prison wardens, guards, a lot of money to be made, and a lot of prison owners, prison guards. Yeah, there's a lot. It's an industry.
Yeah.
Slavery was an industry.
Yeah.
When you have things that are entrenched in an economy, you can't just wish them away.
No.
Because these industries have money that they can then use to pay politicians, run campaigns, put people in office, and that's what makes these things, makes them seemingly intransable, like not able to go away. So my point is how we view the reality of the prison industrial complex is probably similar to how slavery existed back in the day. Well, not everyone saw it, not everyone necessarily liked it, but what could you really do about it? You could John Brown it, right? You could you have a slave revolt, try to revolt, but that ended in slaves being killed, John Brown being killed. It was ineffective. So
that's just the ones we know about, because there was a lot of them that were effective. A lot of slaves that ran away and got away.
Well, that's true.
It's like if they got rid of everybody on the plantations, there wasn't nobody to find them until somebody came to visit.
And that is, that unfortunately, that was the reality. Is like that there was not a snapping of the fingers and everyone got away and it ended. It was just the few lucky ones escaped and lived to tell the tale.
I wouldn't even say few. I would say we don't really have an idea of how often, how many, none of that. It's just, it happened. Slavery happened. There were slaves that, absolutely wanted to stay next to master. And there were a bunch of dissatisfied slaves, and the number of slaves on every plantation outnumbered the number of, masters and what you call them?
Overseers.
Yeah. They outnumbered them. So it was like,
real talk.
All you had to do is have one that was just fed up. So I'm sure it was a lot of fed up ones. Slavery existed and it happened, but they had to constantly buy more slaves, and they were buying them young.
There came a point in the 1800s, not specific when, but they made it illegal to bring in more slaves. So what did that mean?
That means they had to start making their own.
They had to amplify that effort, and I believe that's when slavery got really, 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 like it was never sweet, obviously. Yeah. But when you stopped having to import slaves from Africa, or no, not slaves from Africa, human beings from Africa, to turn them into the slavery industry, you had to turn to your current quote unquote, I'm going to talk how they talk, inventory, to look at your inventory and how do we duplicate our inventory. That's when it got really gnarly. And I say all this because I've done my homework. I've seen my tree where it ends, my genealogy homework, and I've seen where my line ends in the slave line. And there's a woman, Henrietta Stampley, my great-great-great-great-grandmother, who 18 children, something like that. Crazy numbers. And I saw it in a so they did keep track of us, but it was literally in the US Census. It was like inventory. It had only like first names and age, and it had Henrietta and all of her children under that. And it was like 18, but and I'm like,
that wasn't extremely uncommon though. Like it wasn't common, but it wasn't extremely uncommon either. Like I know people whose family is from 17, 16, 15, like in the teens.
Yeah.
Just today where women only have one or two.
Yeah.
That, a couple generations ago, it was fairly normal to have about 5, 6, 10 to 10 brothers and sisters. Like that was a thing.
Very true.
Regardless to whether slavery existed or not,
No, I feel you.
Yeah.
I feel you. But I'm just looking at the circumstances. There was my grandmother who was a documented slave having 18. So I'm like, okay, that was, and I don't remember her. I can't recall. I can't speak on her behalf, but how much of that was just slave master in numbers. We need numbers.
Yeah.
Numbers. I don't know, but I just, I say all that because this story it's very real, and I feel it in my blood, and it's in my blood. It's me. It's my story, both sides of it. Like, cause I am this color because I reflect the reality of slavery in this country.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
like I'm not a mulatto where one of my parents is white and one of my parents is black. Both of my parents are black. My mom just looks like me, and because we come from people who were mixed down the line, like we come from slave master and slave. That's just what it is.
No, that's a fact.
It's what it is.
Yeah.
And I don't fight it. I just have to be real with it, and I have to grapple with, I guess the confusion in my DNA and about like who am I and what's going on.
I mean, you only really have to grapple with it when you look at it from the lens of the way we speak today or the way we think today.
Yeah.
When you think about the fact that like race is not a real thing, it's a social construct. When you think about the fact that they only created black so that they could have a slave class, it's not really a confusing thing. It's just we got evil shit in our DNA. Like, and
that's the reality.
And evil didn't start with Caucasians. Like,
No.
Evil was around since the beginning of time.
It was the beginning of Allah. It was an Allah.
It started out as chaos.
That's right.
All of it is a part of us, and learning to master it is how
There we go. I'm glad we're bringing it back to last week. Get him that master that beast.
Yeah, it's not even. It shouldn't even be something that I got all kind of stuff in my DNA, and I don't care about it because it's irrelevant to what I got to do.
Yeah.
I can let that hold me back if I want to, but I don't have to. It's race is not a real thing. All of my ancestors were reaching a goal. It's my job to take it that much further.
Yeah.
Even the slave masters wanted something, right? They wanted something, and I stand on their shoulders, and
it's real.
I'm the fulfillment of all of the dreams and aspirations of every one of my ancestors.
And it's important not to dismiss that.
No.
You gotta look at it.
No, I mean, it's a reality.
It's what it is.
It's in me.
It's in us.
Yeah, but it's not. I don't look at it as good or bad. It just is.
That's what it is.
So it can't hold me back. It pushes me forward.
That's right, and it all happened because Allah allowed it to happen.
Absolutely.
So I think it's our duty to ask ourselves, okay, why?
Because Allah's ultimate goal is to make us all into gods.
That's right.
Children of the Most High God. And the way we do that is by knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Mm-hmm.
It's coming into the understanding of who God is, coming into the understanding of who we are, into the understanding of who our ancestors are, and then you will understand who, where our future is, where we're supposed to be going.
That's right.
I look at it like a painting, and it's being painted actively.
Absolutely.
And we all have a little corner or a little part of that tapestry to fill.
Yeah.
And so, to me, it's like, I just want to fill my part. I don't know how big or small my part is, but if I keep moving, I did that right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I did that wrong. Let me backtrack and correct that mistake.
I think it's as big as we could bite up as much as we want to, as much as we can responsibly maintain.
So,
right?
Yes, right?
Right. Yeah.
But also as much as has already been planned for us.
By Allah?
Yeah. By the Allah in us.
Absolutely.
Because the way the Creator works isn't like, I want to do this, so this is what I'm going to do. The way the Creator works is this is the way it's supposed to be, because he sees all time as one thing. It's already happened. And we're walking into it, but he already knows it, Yeah. So to me, it's like our job is to like tap into that.
I feel you.
Tap into that understanding.
Yeah.
And you feel it when you're doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah.
And you get lost when you're not doing what you're supposed to be doing.
Yeah. Or disoriented because you're off the path.
Yeah.
You're off the path. I'm I'm thinking of whether it's one path, whether it's multiple paths, whether it's
to the degree that you're useful. The path continues.
I feel you. I feel like we're getting...
Prophets lived to be 1,000 years old because they were that useful.
Yeah.
So that possibility exists within us.
That is very true. Yeah, I think Like when we go into like the possibilities and the numbers and like if we're getting into like the realm of alternate universe, it's
a lot.
It's a lot, and it's also that's a La Land.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. But I mean, we're limited to our imagination.
Absolutely.
You know, our ability to have vision is the degree, you know, that we can create and we can continue. It's like that's on us. We get to choose, like you said.
Absolutely.
We just have to decide to.
Yeah, and I think it's, you know, let's master one reality before we take on responsibility in multiple realities. You know what I mean? Let's be clear. Like we inhabit this one physical reality. Yeah. Allah is responsible for literally the totality of creation.
Yeah.
So we know that we're us right now. Allah is Allah. That's a lot of ground to cover.
Yeah.
Stick to this one. let us all. I'm talking to both of us. Let us master this reality first.
With you.
Yeah. And maybe it's just that's the steps.
Depending on how sleepy I am when we have these conversations, it depends on how grounded I stay. Right now, I can float off into the universe and listen.
I understand. You know, that's my job, just to keep us at least one foot on planet Earth. Yeah.
I need that.
I feel you. Why did you bring up MJ, by the way? Remember?
Because we were talking about the hip hop. You started talking.
The totality of God. Yeah, that's with the Kendrick. Yeah, Kendrick hip hop. There we go. It makes sense. But I think the point is like, you know, taking the premise that black man is God. Our collective experience is that, and we have to view us as like, okay, we're in a certain condition right now because we're going through a process of evolution to grow. You know, so it's we reflect the reality that God is currently in, and we're on the up and up.
Yeah.
You know, we're going through reboot or reconfiguration, but
we're the physical manifestation of his level of evolution.
Exactly. Man, there's work to be done.
A lot of work.
And I've been thinking about, you know, Old Testament Allah, where he's like, okay, y'all are doing it. I'm going to destroy. And then you read the book and you go to New Testament, he becomes been more merciful. And that's the story of Jesus. It's more mercy as opposed to vengeful.
All of that is a part of the evolution because of
exactly
our level of understanding.
Mm-hmm.
You know, our capacity for understanding. You know, the early humans had to be, there's no getting into them at all. You know, I feel like the evolution that we're thinking about, or even if that is a real thing, it's just growing up or being raised with more information and being able to hold on to that information and you know, actively move out with it. And so what that translates into in the physical world is just more beings on the planet that have the capacity for greater understanding than beings before.
Yeah.
Like when Jesus was here 2,000 years ago, he realized he came to ahead of his time because their capacity was not there. And so Minister Farrakhan today, the modern day Jesus, he's like, oh, this could be the generation.
Yep.
Because I'm here at the right time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Jesus understood he wasn't.
Yeah.
Farrakhan understands he is.
Yeah, it's time.
That's the difference.
Yeah. Specifically the time to usher in the new world.
Yeah.
To usher out the old one, the world of Satan, and the world of the satanic experiment of being ruled by the lower self. Let's be very objective and scientific with it. Yeah, because Satan is us. Like it's that part.
Being out of balance.
Exactly.
The physical being more valuable and important than anything else.
Boom. So we had to pull it out of us to be ruled by it.
Yeah.
To see if they can master it. We're in the can we master it part right now.
Well, ultimately we know that we will master it. So the question is moot, but how long will it take us?
We will find out, sir.
Yeah. Can it happen in this generation?
We will find out, sir.
What all has to happen for it to happen?
We will find out, sir.
That's the must of the time and what must be done.
Amen, sir. And that is the task ahead, and it's not an easy one.
No.
We had to create this. For ourselves to deal with what has been going within us for trillions of years. Yes. So this is
that's the beauty of Minister Farrakhan introducing Dianetics to the Nation of Islam.
Absolutely.
It was like a fast forward. It helped move a lot of us that were stuck to another level where we could be a little bit more understanding of what it means to be who you are.
That's right.
Understanding of what it means to be God, you know, in this iteration of time.
Yes. To be the physical expression of Allah in this instance of time.
To the degree that we are just the physical, because we are also able to tap into the mental and spiritual.
Absolutely.
And to the degree that we find balance with those, which I think humanity does more now than ever before. Which to me is a sign that, you know, we are in those times.
Yes, we are.
It's a beautiful time to be alive.
Yeah, and it's a beautiful time to actually use Dianetics to look inside to figure out. The thing is, there's no mystery.
No.
We have the answers within us.
Yeah. And there used to be a mystery.
There's no mystery anymore.
Today, there's no mystery.
No, we have a technology by which we can actually look inside and find the answers and trust you. They're all there. It's what it is. Like it's not all sunshines, rainbows, and sweetness. It's, oh wow, we're really the totality of creation. Like we're it. We're just walking. We just don't have the supreme understanding of all things ever.
Yeah.
But the answers for all things ever does live in us, and we can tap into different aspects if we take the time to do it.
Yeah.
That is the world that Dianetics has opened up to us, and that is a technology that the minister has introduced. He introduced it to us, so we could actually discover and be aided in our journey in discovering who it is that we are.
I mean, that's what drives me for, you know, everything I want to do with the land, the idea of creating a safe space or a healing center or something like that.
Absolutely.
It's like, I believe in it so much. I believe that we got to figure out ways to make more of us be able to be comfortable to get access to it.
Absolutely.
You know, and if their problem is A, B, and C, well, let's try to solve A, B, and C, you know, so that we can not have no problems and actually get you to this life-saving teachings that we were all told we need.
That's right.
You know,
and let's not brush past this. We went to the land. We haven't talked about it, but was that 2 weeks ago?
About 2 weeks, yeah. I went to work and then came back.
Yeah, no, 2 weeks. We went to the land. Myself, you, Tony, Brother Hayes. And I can say my experience being there was just that, okay, first and foremost, one, this is our land. Two, I had the same feeling as I did on the farm of being at peace, being like, I could just be. I don't have to do anything. And being there, feeling, it was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's I want to find a better word for it.
That was it. It was simple.
Yeah. Beautiful.
We were like little boys exploring.
They call it Black Boy Joy.
It was super Black Boy Joy.
Yeah.
It was, I was not expecting, because it was my third time being there. I wasn't expecting that level of joy and peace and contentment.
Every time I go, it's deeper.
Man.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I felt that the next level of the depths. It's like, okay, last time we went, my last time was 2023, before we really got to where we are now, before having the brick and mortar. Now we have infrastructure, and we went back, and it's like, okay, now Allah is like, okay, I'm going to take you to the mountain, to the land. We're going to go even deeper because we're getting ready for the next link. And one thing that we came to the conclusion, you've already won this, but I felt that this is for healing.
Yeah.
We have to bring our people here by the masses to heal. We have not built the infrastructure for healing.
Yeah.
And we can't rely on Satan's world to heal us. It can assist. There could be assist. Like for example.
No, it'd be the rely part.
Yeah.
That's the add-on.
Yeah.
But yeah, they can assist. Well, we can't rely on them.
That's right. No, we have to take the responsibility to taking ourselves out of the environment that put us in the condition to heal ourselves.
Yeah.
And when I went there to the land 2 weeks ago, I really felt, it's time to actually get this started. It's time to really make this a reality. Because it's been living as a dream in your mind for the past 5 years.
Yeah.
It's been a thing. It's been a thing in my mind. It's been cool. But going there And connecting the dots, Allah was like,
it's on the
it's
back
time.
it's on the back of everybody's mind who's in my orbit. Like, everybody who's next to me, they're like, it's there. It's just this thing over there. You know, I can't even say it's been on the forefront of my mind as much as I want it to be, but it, like, in my head, it just continues to grow.
That's right.
And I have to, like, no, bring it back to reality. Like, what can I start with? Because
that's right.
It'll never stop expanding.
That's right.
It could continue to go on infinitely or forever. And if I try to express that into somebody with an elevator pitch, there's no end to it. So yeah, keeping, focused, healing,
making it a project, because when you have it as a project, you have a clear goal, you have benchmarks, you have things that need to get done, and with that, you can determine, how much does this cost? You could create budgets that you can go to people who want to support and be like, I need this. Are you willing to support this?
Yeah.
Period. Other than that, it's just it's a dream, which is great, but you got to bring it down, and you bring it down to reality by creating a project, having having just goals, objective goals, costs, and a plan.
Yeah.
Right? Which is anchored by that vision. Paradise Oasis Ranch.
Yeah.
Healing center. Leave it at that. And then we ask ourselves, okay, what do we want? What do we want? What is our idea for a healing center? What do we want here? X, Y, and Z, etc. Then we go from all these columns of X, Y, and Z. What are the requirements for X, Y, and Z? Then we write that in, and then we go, okay, how much does this cost? Who do we need to go to for this? What do we need to go for that? And we had great conversations. We got very real.
Yeah.
And one of the things that we came to the conclusion of is that art is the magnet.
Yeah. And art is very, very therapeutic.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And we have artists on our team. You're an artist. Hayes an artist. Like, being able to tap into the artistry just to attract. It's like the bait. It's like the bean pie. You get a bean pie so you can open a final call.
Yeah.
You look at the art to get to hopefully get the cognition, the realization that, I am messed up. I need to heal too.
Mm-hmm.
They're talking about me. This isn't just some thing over there for like hippies and Nation of Islam people. This is, I need this too.
Yeah.
And it's art art captivates you.
Yeah.
And we've always been able to make it even through slavery. Singing is art.
True.
We got through it. We sang our butts off during slavery.
Yeah.
And we're still singing our butts off through the slavery of this existence. And it's a beautiful thing. So we have to be able to tap into the artistry of ourselves to attract ourselves to the work that needs to get done within.
Absolutely.
So we got to that conclusion. We discussed I wrote them down, like, having ethics and being able to enforce the law. Right.
Guidelines. Yeah. Ethics for sure. If we're not on top of our own ethics and maintaining, structure in our lives, it can get crazy.
And it's not going to be any better than the world. It's not going to be healing.
Exactly.
If we don't, the world doesn't have ethics. Everyone, it's willy-nilly, and people do whatever they want. So if we don't have, within specifically the Nation of Islam, we have a restrictive law. There are certain things you can't do and be a part of our community.
Exactly.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
There's no if, ands, or buts around it. So it's not like we don't have to guess at an ethics, but we have the restrictive law. So we can start there.
Yeah.
And then we can start asking things about what else do we need that could amplify this, specific to how to live in a community on the land. I don't know the answers. I'm just putting it out there because now I'm in board meeting mind now, because now we're talking like land and projects, that's the world in which I live.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I mean, to me, it's I know ultimately we want to do something for our elderly. We want to do something for our women who want to be able to give birth, which means we want to be able to not only house them, but also their husbands, so that they can have a place to stay while they're doing that. And if they end up needing somewhere to stay longer because the country we live in doesn't give you a break for having a child, you got to go back to work within 2 months. It's like, we need to be able to consider how can we employ them and give them housing until they feel like, they want to go back and get, whatever they want to do.
Yeah.
Like to me, it's got to be about a holistic approach.
Boom. Good word.
And then also I want to consider. I don't know how this part of it will work, but I think it's important. Our formerly incarcerated brothers and sisters, they need to heal as well.
Yeah.
We need a place where they can come and not have to go right back into a society that has no place for them.
We need a solution for what's it called, recidivism, right? When you go back into the system.
Yeah,
that's the word. Yeah, recidivism. Like, okay, well, we had this conversation today. You go from one prison to another prison.
Yeah.
You go to the prison of prison, and you go to the prison of the streets.
Yeah.
And so you're just jumping between the two because there wasn't a plan for you.
Yeah.
You're just an animal in a cage.
And to me, it's important that we create a plan for them.
There you go.
Yeah.
No, we have to create that plan, and that's our job. Yeah. This is the plan, actually. We're talking about it.
And I know that sounds daunting, but it's like we'll have to make it look like we're offering just a job. Because
smooth.
If you get into the psychology of somebody who the world has turned their back on them, they're going to be like, "No, that sounds like a trap."
You want to take me to paradise? You want to take me to the desert?
No.
Paradise Oasis Ranch? I'm good.
Yeah.
Thanks.
And so not just for the.
That sounds like a cult.
Yeah.
No, it's real. That's very real. Yeah. No. Wow. Huh.
Not just our incarcerated brothers, but also our homeless population. And so to me, it's like start them off with work that they can
absolutely
do,
no
that we can train them on,
absolutely,
and pay them fair wages.
Yeah,
something that they don't even need while they're down there. They can just bank that.
Yeah,
and for a couple months of work,
but while they're there, they have to submit to the ethics and the system of discipline.
No, absolutely.
That's the cost.
We're waking up and praying.
Yeah,
we're
that's the cost.
Even if you don't want to pray, you're waking up with us because the dollar is going to be played.
That's right.
We're going to be eating together, breaking bread together. You got to be civilized.
Yeah.
You
got to submit to the system of discipline.
Yeah.
No, you can't. That's the cost. Yeah. If
you can tolerate being, submitting to the system, you'll come out of here with everything you need in order to go ahead and survive on your own.
That's right.
And my goal is, I don't want them to want to go back into the society and try to get a job and try to submit to the system. I want them to come out of this like, now I know how to grow my own food.
Yeah.
I need my own land.
That's right.
And I want to be able to pay them enough within the first couple of months where they'll be able to actually go buy some land.
There we go.
That's my goal.
Yeah, great.
And it, our elderly, they're going into these like old folks' homes when they get to a certain age, and there's no love there.
Mm-mm.
And I feel like there's a way that we can partner the elderly who have all this wisdom that they've amassed over the time with incarcerated and homeless people, and then they'll be able to help them move around while these people are gaining wisdom, and just interacting with a person that needs them. That all of these people will feel needed.
Boom. There you go. That's it. Yeah. But we have to feel needed.
Yeah.
Because we're talking about populations of us that discard. We all feel the level of discard. We all know what that feeling is. Being black people, we know what it's like to feel discarded.
Yeah.
But you're talking about that to another degree when you've been incarcerated or homeless. Like that's a whole other level of being tossed away. We counter that by making them feel needed.
Yeah.
You have value and your labor is needed, and we're going to pay you for it.
Yeah.
Here is the agreements that you have to follow to be a part of this community.
We'll lay out the agreements in advance.
And it being transparent with us, like, listen, we understand, but this is what it is.
Yeah.
If you want a better life, if you want an opportunity, this is you're going to have to pay a cost. And being transparent without no finessery on the front end will weed out the people who are just going to be like, actually, you know what? I want the world.
Yeah.
I want to, I feel y'all, but I want to drink and I want to do worldly stuff.
And I'm fine that if that's, then this isn't for you.
This isn't for you. And that's how we have that. But that's how we maintain, it's a corporate word. I don't know a better way to say quality control.
Order.
No, order. So there we go. Perfect. No, that's what it is. Because you don't want to put someone in the system where they feel like, oh, well, you guys this is no better than jail. You agree to it.
I mean,
you can leave.
I don't even believe that they would feel that way, but I'm a little biased, so I get it. I think that the best way to make this successful is for it to be aesthetically pleasing.
Boom. And Hayes talked about like we have to like this can't be ratchet, you know.
No.
This got to be, we have to have high aesthetics and have a high quality, like it be like resort,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
We're calling it heaven.
Yeah.
And there's no reason why we can't do that. We have artists, we have the ability to make it look super duper fly.
Yeah.
We have to hold our own stuff to the highest standard. When all of us, we have good taste. We like nice stuff.
We do.
So why would we not produce anything less than our standard?
Yeah.
And our standards are high.
And I don't even see how we would attract our families to this, let alone, you know, people who don't know us.
Yeah.
If it's not aesthetically pleasing.
Absolutely. It's got to be beautiful. It's got to be like, wait, whoa, I got to get that.
It should deserve the name Paradise Oasis.
Exactly.
When you see it, you be like, oh, okay, Paradise Oasis. That makes sense.
That makes perfect sense.
This is the vision. I see it.
Oh, I got to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's probably worth it.
And I can live here, you know.
And all I got to do is not be wilding out.
Yeah. Because then
Not
you'll
be smoking, not be
destroy
drinking.
the paradise.
Yeah.
We don't want you to destroy the paradise.
So I think the being aesthetically pleasing makes it like, yeah, this is what you're giving up.
Yeah.
You're giving up heaven by not willing to submit to the system of discipline and structure and order.
Absolutely.
If you don't want that, stay in this world.
Yeah.
So we have to have clean glass, contrast.
And then
We have to have that contrast.
And my thought is, there are so many auditors inside the Nation of Islam.
Yep.
We could just have auditors be there.
I understand. I see it and I feel it.
You know, so somebody gets a little irritated, agitated, whatever. Come over here, let's talk. What's
Yeah.
going on?
Absolutely.
They need a touch assist. They need, just recalibration of what's going on. They need to get audited real quick.
They need to get processed.
Yeah.
You know, we all need we all need processing, and that's something that you get. You know, if that's a route you want to take, it's open and available to you.
Yeah.
But like you said, it's gradients.
Yeah.
You know, like you have to. Once people are in the system, it's going to be easier for them to want to get with the get down.
Yeah.
Like, it's hard to go from Satan's world to heaven.
Absolutely. and so I've already kind of considered a plan for that as well. I think that we need to have like how do I say this without sounding? We need to have like levels. Like level A
No, I feel you.
is like security work.
I feel you.
Level B is like a little bit closer to the inner sanctum.
Yeah.
Level C is like now you're capable of dealing and interacting with our elderly,
I like that.
you know?
No, I like that.
Level A, you're on the outside perimeter, just making sure that it's safe all the time.
No, I feel that.
You know, you're still doing the prayer, you're still
Yeah.
having the meals, you're still being a part. But as you have been recognized that you're capable of being civil and enjoying this and being able to benefit from it, we move you on, and then you can get to the next level and the next level.
That's beautiful. That's actually very smart.
And I don't think I want my children around.
Pyramid.
I don't want my children around C, B's, and A's. You know, my children, you don't get to the inner sanctum where the children are. You don't get to know the children until you've mastered, level Z maybe. I don't know. But
understand.
that's something that I've considered. Because I don't even want, I don't believe in prison. So it's like, if you can't maintain at level A, you're just gone.
Understand? No, I feel you.
And if you've made it to level M, for example, and you commit an infraction, you go back to level. You're back a level.
I like that. So yeah.
Until you get to level A, and if you can't even master it at level A, then just hit the road, Jack.
Hit the road, Jack. And it's, you're just saying all this requires enforcement of law. Like we've already determined, that's definitely, if you're going to have a system, if you're going to have any system, you have to have the ethics of the foundation of it.
Yeah.
Like the rules, the law, the order, the structure. And then without enforcement, there is no justice.
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. You have to be able to enforce it and have a technology enforcement. Everyone has to be in agreement about it. Everyone who's there has to be in agreement. Period. And then you have to have a mechanism by which all the rules are enforced, and a means by which infractions are witnessed and documented, and then justice is applied. Right?
Yeah.
So, court system, whatever it is. I'm not sure what it looks like.
I got an idea for that too. So
By all means.
something I've been considering is I think that we need to have a group of leaders, a group of 6 leaders, from different age groups, starting with maybe teenagers or less, but just to the point where they're able to make decisions, you know. And then you have middle age, and then you have elderly, and then each gender is represented in each one of those. So it's one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl, one boy, one girl, and then maybe somebody that's outside of the group that never actually weighs in on what the group does, except for when they're tied up. When that six can't come to a conclusion and be unanimous, you have one person who can come in and judge on that situation and then back out.
Okay.
You know, and I think all of those people need to be not just voted in, but before the voting process happens, certain levels of tests to even judge whether you're capable of being of doling out justice. You know, you got to be at a certain level of consciousness.
Yeah.
Because if you're an emotional person, if you're, you know, not able to rise above those emotions, if you're, you know, if you consider the biases that you have over what's right,
Yeah.
you know, you're not fair.
Yeah.
You're not qualified.
I see. And I'm hearing all you're saying and all that we're requiring of it. I'm like, who else has this type of training other than people who have been to the Nation of Islam? You know, so I'm just like,
I am biased. I am partial to.
We have, these are extremely high standards.
I am partial to.
I get
the
it.
system
And
I'm in.
I'm kind of like, it makes sense. The system that we're in leans itself to order and structured environment.
I've never seen a system that's better.
And that's like, I don't know any other group of like quote unquote black people that are able to be implement this type of system.
No.
So it's like, this is really just, okay, this is, we are in the Nation of Islam. This is the Nation of Islam.
I mean,
So it's like, they say, okay, so there we go. Like, there's people already have qualms about joining the nation. It's like, are you still gonna have qualms about joining the nation or being part of what we got going on when you see Paradise Oasis and when you really see, oh, actually, we're telling the truth.
I mean, let's
we have the gateway
at the bottom of at the end of the day, like my goal is to create a Savior's Day vibe for every day.
Boom.
I want to live at Savior's Day every day. So yeah, absolutely, 100%.
And we know what that's like.
Yeah,
So why would we go for anything less than that?
exactly.
So we have to be able to have that standard and be able to showcase it, and then people can see, oh, this is what time they're on.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe now is the time to stop eating pork. Right?
Yeah.
And maybe that's what it takes. Maybe people need to see actual heaven
this is better
represent.
This is better than
Okay, now I'll stop eating bacon because heaven's right here in front of my eyes. I want to go to heaven now.
Yeah.
We have to really make it that plain.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Oh, they actually have heaven.
Yeah.
Oh, heaven's real. Okay. Oh, maybe now I'll read the Quran. Oh, maybe they aren't so crazy.
To me, it's like, oh, this is what they were talking about.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
The separation sounds better when it's like beautiful.
No, that's the realest thing you've ever said. Because otherwise, you think separation, what, like jail?
Yeah, like where are we?
No,
What?
seriously, separation. You have this negative connotation, like jail, prison, concentration camp.
I mean, the first
feel
thing I thought about was like, who was it, Moses, that took his people away from Pharaoh?
Yeah.
And they walked off into the desert for 40 years. He's like, I don't want to do that. That's
Well, let's be very clear. That's what we're doing.
no, it is, but we can do it a little bit better.
I understand. We are separated. We're wandering around like lost sheep.
Well, yeah.
Because we didn't heed the guidance and counsel of a lawn person who came in the person of Master Farad Muhammad.
And we started worshiping the fucking dollar bill, the golden calf.
Hey, the golden calf.
Yeah.
Hey, man. So we're in that desert.
Yeah.
And now our job is Joshua, who comes after Moses, to be like, actually, this is here. Heaven's here. We're gonna go get it. Boom. Paradise Oasis Ranch. Pull up if you want to. If not, have fun in hell.
I mean, yeah, that's the reality.
It's not even being dramatic.
It's this or that. Choose.
There we go. And I think it's our job to make it plain. And what I felt on the land is Allah being like, oh, no. I'm going to give you all what is necessary to make it plain,
Yeah.
which means I'm going to put you on. I'm going to give you the resources required to make this reality so people have a clear choice and no longer have any cop out to not getting with the get down.
Yeah. And to me, it's like, did I ever tell you about the dream about the baby planes I had?
On the land?
Yeah.
Absolutely. I was thinking about that dream while I was having this conversation. And I specifically was thinking about that dream when I was saying that Allah is going to hook us up. You want to tell that dream?
I mean, like, I don't think I should tell the dream necessarily because it's out there. But it's like what the dream meant really to me was once I'm out there and I do it, I don't have I don't have to worry about how to do it.
Yeah.
It's going to start happening. It's just, I got to get started.
That's right.
You take one step towards him, he takes two towards you.
Absolutely.
And it's like, if I could show my worth by getting started and getting something done, then the universe will fall on itself to make sure that the rest of what I want to do will happen.
Absolutely. And to be fair, by making that trip and actually talking about it, making a plan and going, it's been started.
Yeah.
Now we're just accelerating the steps.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, I see it.
Yeah.
But to me, the problem is I see it is totality. Like, I can see the whole thing. Clear as the room that I'm in right now, I can see the finished product. I have to, like, come back to reality.
I get it.
You know, just to see the next steps.
You get it. And we talked about on the land, like, what we need to get started. Amenity and housing.
Yeah.
Like, in
Water.
Well, we have water. There's water there.
Technically.
I feel it. Yeah. Well, water exists. We tap it. The ability to tap into the water.
Or figure out how to get our own, because that would be better. That would be ideal.
I feel it. I understood.
God blesses the child who has his own.
Amen. So amenities, because if we're building out there, we have to secure it. So someone's got to be staying out there to secure it. We can't rely on border control. Or border patrol, not border control. Same thing, but border patrol.
Yeah.
We said amenities, housing. Oh yeah. Then getting started agriculture, like simple. Like what can we get started growing something to start getting? It's really about getting in the habit of productivity.
Yeah.
And making land useful.
Yeah.
Because we know that land is the most viable commodity and resource on planet Earth, but it's one thing to know that, it's another thing to apply that knowledge and turn that into sustenance and income.
Yeah.
You know, but mostly just sustenance. So
I think the first thing would be like if somebody's living there, composting,
boom.
learning how to like create soil, because we're gonna need a lot of it.
That's right.
You know, and we can use rubbish, you know, from what we're already eating or whatever to help build it. And we can use the because there's a lot of different fruits and herbs and things that are already growing out there, and we need to clear land, so we could use that, get some kind of a mulch system and use that to feed the system, and creating our own, you know, self-sustaining compost.
There we go.
Yeah.
No, easy.
Yeah.
Easy start. Yeah. And we know the brother, what's the brother's name that grows dates out in Coachella?
Okay. Yeah.
What's his name?
I know who you're talking about.
Cod? Bill? Name.
I'm not good with names.
The black man that grows dates out in Coachella Valley.
Yeah.
Bill. I think his name is Bill. I don't want to mess it up because we both talked to him and know him.
Yeah.
But
The best dates in LA.
Best dates in Southern California. Yeah. Bill Todd. Okay. Anyway, point is, he has answers because he knows how to grow in that terrain.
Yeah.
So it's tapping in with people like that to give us like the game and intel, and just collaborating with people who are willing to put in work on the land to be a part of this project.
Yeah.
You know, whether that's artists, farmers, people who are willing who see the vision and can buy into it and are willing to labor after it because they know that it's their project too.
Yeah.
You know, because there's no sense of like exclusion, like, oh, you're not. No, it's just we have access to this land. We have a vision. We have an objective of healing.
The way I've always looked at it is like, absolutely, my brother bought it, but it was never, he didn't intend on, he's not a selfish person. He bought it so that we can have a place. Like,
it's real.
You know, the Nation of Islam has land, and if the Nation of Islam has it, that includes all of our people who can submit to the law for sure, but
boom, that's
all of us. Like, it was not supposed to be, you know, just us. It was supposed to be for all of us. You know, so yeah. Anybody that has the mindset, the right mindset, that is willing to work is absolutely welcome.
Yep.
We just got to figure that out.
Got to figure it out. And just like the mechanism by which one gets involved and the screening mechanism. And like I said, it's ethics. It's order.
Yeah.
The rules, ethics, order, rules, and then a clear distinguishing boundary between the world and Paradise Oasis.
Yeah.
Like we're building heaven. We can't have cross contamination.
Absolutely.
There's got to be a boundary. There's got to be a clear boundary. And I don't think it's ironic that we're on the border, but a border distinguishes the difference between two bodies of land, two entities. So we have to have, even spiritually, just like, no, over here, this is what time we're on.
Yeah.
This is what it is over here. Yeah. If you don't want to submit to the rules over here, just go on the other side of the border.
Yeah. Our border.
Right?
Absolutely.
Right. So amenities, housing, agriculture, that's to get it started. And then bringing in like minds.
Yeah.
And having the higher level 5 to 10 year plan, putting that all on paper, creating a project out of it, and then getting the resources. And then also just staying. I think the most valuable commodity isn't money, it's our energy and time.
Yeah.
So finding reasons to go down there like we did with games and intentions of like, okay, well, this time we're gonna go do this. And we talked about specifically just, okay, well, let's have a camping trip. Each time we can invite more, we can start a little semblance, bring some. You've already done it with a group of 20 boys.
Probably like 15.
Okay, so it's already been started.
And their fathers, yeah. We did it twice now.
Yeah, so now it's okay.
Actually 3 times if you consider the time we went down there to plant the trees and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
So continuing that, documenting that, using our existing communication channels to get that out, including this one, which we're doing right now, this promotion, to bring the awareness, to bring more energy to it.
Yeah.
And then the more people and energy that you bring in, the more people are willing to put in and provide. And then we build from there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So, and also realize this isn't a 1-year project.
No. That might be stretching the imagination. Like I keep saying it because I'm planning out my life for the next 500 years, whether I'm physically here or not.
Yeah.
The work. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's funny because, we get impatient because we want the big vision right now. So I think that's that specifically me. It makes me want to rush and, what can we do right now to get it happen? But we have to realize that this project's on a lost time.
Absolutely. I mean, to me, the only real rush is how fast the world around us is crumbling.
See? No, I get it.
So like aspects of this do need to be done somewhat quickly.
Yeah. No.
But
yeah.
But the totality of the project is going to take lifetimes according to the standard life that we live. And I'm fine with that. I see that, but I see how necessary it is. So it's irrelevant how long it takes. It just has to happen.
Yeah, that's right.
We plan Allah's plans. Allah's the best of planners. I believe this is Allah's plan. So,
boom. And one thing that Allah's given me like refuge in is as long as we're aligned with His purpose.
Yeah.
Aligned with the purpose and intention of the Nation of Islam, we're in heaven no matter what.
Yeah. So
as long as we just don't leave that purpose, who cares how quote unquote long this takes? Because we're already in heaven. And I've known that. But I've done it, but it's only when I get caught up chasing the worldly trinkets that I forget that knowledge. Now that I'm back in that knowledge, I'm like, okay, I'm already in heaven.
Yeah.
I'm not tripping.
Exactly.
Like, I'll take it. It'll take as long as it takes. And it's even talking about it, like even amplifies the feeling of heaven because I could see it and I could feel it, I could smell it, I could taste it.
Once you get to that place where you can see it, everything changes.
It's different.
Yeah.
And it's even exciting to me to think, oh, cool. We can go camping 2 weekends, bring my children. Thinking of just fun stuff to do.
Yeah.
Like that's heaven for me right now.
I'm gonna go get a tomahawk steak and make tacos.
I'll do tomahawk steaks. And when we were there 2 weeks ago, it was my body. I healed. Like my body. I slept amazing. Everything recalibrated. That was just one morning, not even half a day.
Yeah.
We were there for 2 hours an hour and a half, maybe.
Just breathing in some different air.
That's it. That's all it took. Having a good conversation, catching a little bit of misty rain, talking to some couple border patrol agents. It was very quick and dirty, but that just in and of itself was very healing for me. And I came back, I slept amazing. I was a different being. And not only that, it made me be like, oh no, I really have to tap in with nature more often. That was amazing.
Oh, yeah.
So I went to I even went to the beach next weekend. I'm like, no, this is regular. I'm not going to just treat nature like a throwaway ananymore.
No, it's necessary.
No, it's absolutely necessary. And then now that this is easily accessible, we going back. We going back. I'm going back by having this conversation.
Yeah.
We're going back physically. We're going to document it and then bringing it back here, talk about our learnings, talking about what our next steps are going to be. And then we're going to create those goals, that structure, make that project, and then go from there.
Absolutely. The time and what must be done.
This is one aspect of the time, what must be done.
Yeah.
This is the healing act, the healing infrastructure.
Mm-hmm.
There's economic blueprint, there's healing, and they both related and feed into each other because we got to be productive.
No, I mean, when you talk about a society, that's what the economic blueprint is. And that's what we're talking about, creating a society.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And this is like, having this project is, being able to bring heaven to the people physically. Not because we're talking about heaven is peace of mind, which is true. Be able to actually, heaven's peace of mind. Facts. Also, heaven is right here in this land. Look at it. There's a picture right here. Pull up.
It's easier it's easier to have it in your mind where you can see it in your physical reality.
Absolutely.
But
I think this is more just portals that and options. We still have to get our people.
Yeah.
So now all we're doing is with these projects and avenues is making it easier for us to grab our people and showing them, because regardless of how our people feel and act, we still got to get them. That's our job.
Yeah.
So we have to do whatever it takes.
I mean, I just want to create a slice of bean pie that attracts them.
And that's we're talking about this delicious, succulent slice of bean pie. 3 hours south of this point right now. That's exactly what we're doing. And we're hoping people's mouths are watering as they're like, I want to taste that bean pie.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the final call.
I understand why the final call is necessary now.
I get it. Yeah, we have to be active. We have to present something, a product to our community to be relevant. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, Satan's active.
He don't stop.
Ever. 24/7.
So what makes us think that we could rest on our laurels?
Rest and not do anything and just hoping one day everyone's just going to magically be with us. No. Yeah. Our task is to deliver the 30 million more to the Lamb of God.
Yeah.
How are we going to do that? And we talked earlier today about, we have to apply. We're in the business of applied mathematics. We have to take the knowledge, the supreme wisdom, take that, apply it to our goal, deliver the 30 million more to the Lamb of God, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, as it is right now.
I want to get as many of them as I can.
Exactly. So supreme wisdom, goal, application is the chasm.
Yeah.
We are in the business of application. We have economics, we have business, we have Paradise Oasis Ranch, and we have our labor and our minds together to fill that chasm with application. That is God in motion.
Yeah.
That energy, force and power.
Yeah.
And decision, we said. I think, force, power, intention, decision. All of that has to be applied in that chasm between knowledge, goal, application. Right?
Yes, sir.
You ready to go sleep?
I could have went hours ago. I still got to go home. I got to go home, finish packing up the quiche, and then take them to the restaurant.
Oh, tonight?
Yeah.
Why tonight?
Because I gotta make pizza tomorrow. I got a deadline.
Okay. Yeah. You got to work.
Yeah, man. Work don't stop.
It don't stop. But it's a beautiful thing. And this is why we take these breaks. We communicate.
It's a blessing to be able to be busy.
That's right.
That's a blessing because not everybody has that ability. Some people out here striving for a way.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a way. So taking full advantage of it.
That's right, sir. Yeah, but other than that, no. I will say that what the last thing we said, the takeaway was, am I a blessing or a burden? That was the takeaway last week. I've been using that. It works.
It works.
It works.
It's
It really makes
thing.
it makes me check myself. Okay, in this environment, am I being a blessing or a burden?
Mm-hmm.
Am I kind of being an asshole right now? Like it's check those impulses, right? Because what I'm learning is, I'm looking at me. I have a character, and I'm like, okay, you know what? You're sarcastic. Your character is kind of acting like an asshole. You're not really an asshole, but you have this thing where you think it's like cool to be an asshole and be mean. Regardless of where that came from, doesn't really matter.
I feel like we all are burdens.
Exactly.
Being a blessing takes like active engagement in life.
Yeah.
Being a burden is easy. You're annoying to people. That's a burden.
Annoying, yeah.
Like, I know
It's being annoying.
I know that I'm a lot. I counterbalance being a lot with being very helpful.
That's a good way of putting it. It's being annoying, and we and like there's that beast part of us, that little devil part of us is like, I like that. I'm pushing buttons. I got him.
And it exists in all of us. We all have
absolutely.
We all have our own buttons and triggers. And so why wouldn't we be able to? Why wouldn't we? Exact that. Misery loves company.
Exactly.
We exact that onto the world that we live in.
Yes, we do. But we don't have to do that. It's a choice.
It is a choice.
Like you said, it helps to have tools. And this specific tool, which is asking ourselves, am I being a blessing or a burden? It's very, very useful. And most importantly, effective.
Yeah.
It works. It's a self-checking mechanism to where you can operate in your environment at peace. Mm-hmm. And what I'm learning is like, okay, cool. We could accept the idea. Okay. It's kind of, we get a kick out of being annoying or being an asshole. Like it's sure.
Yeah, it's something that we get out of it.
It's something that we get out of it, but we get more out of, and I'm more from experience, being a blessing.
Yeah.
It's easier.
Yeah. Well,
it's more impactful.
Once you're conscious of it, it's easier.
Absolutely.
If you're not conscious of trying to do it, it sounds impossible.
Well, the thing is, you don't have, it's not something you really have to try to do. Yeah, like being annoying is like an intentional effort.
I don't think it's intentional. I think some of us are just annoying.
Yeah, I feel it with me. It's that extra. You feel me? With extra usually is a little bit of effort.
Okay.
My point is let's just say being nice, being a blessing. It comes more natural. Mm-hmm. So not only is it more natural, you have a more positive impact in your environment.
Yes.
Right? So the mathematics says it's always going to be better for you to be nice and be a blessing.
That's
right?
True. Yeah.
So do that.
Yeah.
And here's the tool about how you do it. Ask yourself in day-to-day living, am I being a blessing or a burden? I'll talk this story that I'm not sure if actually no, I did apply this. We went to Santa Monica on the beach last Friday. We got a slice of pizza at Joe's Pizza.
Okay.
Good pizza, New York pizza. There was a Mexican brother that like came up. I could tell that he was looking at the pizza, looking at his little card in his wallet, and he's like, it's $4.50. I get like talking to himself. Oh man, I only got like $3.75. I can't get this. And like the waiter was like, not the waiter, but the guy behind the counter, because it wasn't a sit down restaurant. It was a takeout.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what do you want, sir? He's like, I don't got enough, man. I only got $3.25. And I was looking at him. I was looking at the waiter. And I was like, I got you, bro. That's not it. I want you to have this pizza. Straight up. Like, not even like trying to be a hero. I was like, man, this dude really wants a pizza. I've got the money. I actually got, I got at least $3.50 I could spare my brother. And I was like, bro, no, I got you. Don't even ask. Pick a pizza. Pick one slice. I got you. No, you're not paying me. Just get it. He's like, bro, thank you so much. So I go and I tell the waiter that, hey, I got his pizza. Don't even just put it on my tab. So I go to check out, and like the dude didn't even charge you for his pizza.
Goes around, comes around. Blessings and blessings.
Blessings and blessings and blessings. Because he saw what I was doing. He's like, oh, bro, it's nothing for me. I could give him a pizza too. Like everyone's winning here. Everybody's winning. And then we all went outside, me and the dude, and I was talking to my children, and the guy was like hyped me up to my children. He's like, yeah, your dad's a hero. He's the best man. He got me a slice of pizza. So good thing. And then
It didn't even cost you nothing.
it cost me nothing. And then the waiter comes out with his pizza and gives it to him. And then the guy is like so happy to get the pizza and he walks off. And then me and the waiter look at each other. He gives me a wink. And we both like dap each other up and we're like, yeah.
It's a wonderful feeling.
It's a wonderful feeling, bro. And I feel like that's the cheat. Like what happened, that's the cheat code to life.
No, it is.
Be a blessing in others' lives. Give first and foremost. Imagine if everyone in the world had that attitude.
Exactly. What kind of world would we live in? It would be such a better world.
It wouldn't bear any resemblance to the world in which we live in right now.
Literally talking about the difference between heaven and
Absolutely. So I'm like, if enough people embody this attitude of be a blessing, not a burden, then we're automatically in heaven at once.
That's got to be one of the laws on the land.
What's the law? The thing.
When we start putting the laws together that they got to sign,
Be a blessing, not a burden.
Yeah.
No, I feel you, bro. Absolutely.
it's got to be there.
And it's like we talked about, like just having that effect is that if more people do stuff like that, it's gonna catch like wow. But that'll be the culture. Mm-hmm. Abundance will be the culture. Generosity will be the culture, and it's just like there won't be ownership.
No.
You think about it, like what mine?
Yeah.
This is mine. This piece of materiality is mine. Everything is ours.
Everything is ours.
Like, why would we? It would completely obliterate the sense of ownership and lack. It's like, no, what's mine is yours. I want you to.
Not the sense of ownership, the need for.
There we go.
You know?
That's what it is.
The greed that exists within all of us needs to be subsided.
There we go.
You know? And so for me, it's like, yeah, you'll have a piece of paper that says that you have a lease to this part of land. Fine.
Yeah, fine.
But really, all of it is successful because all of us want it to work.
That's right.
All of us want it to work because this is heaven.
That's right.
And
Why would you want to mess that up?
that part.
Why would you want to mess that up? So, yeah, these are just, while we are building heaven on earth, these are the practical things. It starts with, okay, let's start with being a blessing, not a burden.
Yeah.
I've already affected that waiter. I affected this guy. How many more can I infect?
You infected the children too. They saw that.
They saw it. Yeah, they saw it. Oh, daddy was being nice. Oh, I want to be nice more. Maybe I won't scream at my sister for taking quote unquote my toy. It's real.
Yeah.
So lessons and lessons on blessings like this. I did that because of this conversation. So anyone hearing what happened, by all means, pass on the joy, pass on the love, pass on the blessings.
There you go.
Let's close out.
Okay, let's get it.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. Ar-Rahmanir-Rahim. Maliki Yawmiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdina as-siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghayril maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Oh Allah, thank you for this conversation. Give us the power to be the blessings in others' lives. Give us the power to bring that heaven we spoke upon here on earth. Give us the power to apply your wisdom and knowledge to build your kingdom here on earth. And give us the power to be in the business of application. Guide our wisdom, guide our thinking, guide our energy as we love and serve you alone. Amin.
Oh, good.